Empath Men. If she does this run, she is narcissist. Empath men, listen closely because your kindness is being weaponized against you every single day. If she love bombs you in week 1, she is not in love, she is collecting supply. If she says no one has ever understood her like you do, she is testing your empathy. If she trauma dumps on date 2 and expects you to fix it, that is not intimacy. If she isolates you from friends by calling them toxic, she is building a cage around you. If she punishes your boundaries with silence, she is teaching you that no means punishment. If she rewrites arguments so you apologize for things you did not do, that is gaslighting. If she compares you to her exes to keep you insecure, she is farming your validation. If she creates drama before your big moments, she does not want you to outshine her. If she needs constant reassurance but gives you none, you are her emotional regulator now. If she calls your empathy weakness while demanding more of it, she is draining you intentionally. If she shares your secrets for sympathy and calls it vulnerability, she is using you as content. If she disappears when you need support and returns when she needs something, that is transactional. If she makes you walk on eggshells to keep peace, peace is not real in this house. If she says you are too sensitive after hurting you on purpose, she is deflecting accountability. If she tests your limits with small violations and watches your reaction, she is mapping your tolerance. If she flips victim and hero in the same story, she will never take responsibility for anything. If she love withdraws whenever you disagree, love is being used as leverage and control. If she needs to know your passwords but hides her phone, that is not trust, it is surveillance. If she picks fights, then calls you crazy for reacting, she provoked you on purpose. If she tells you how broken she is, so you stay and heal her, you are not dating. If she makes every conversation about her pain, your pain will always be invisible to her. If she says you are her safe space while making you feel unsafe, believe the actions. If she asks for forgiveness but repeats the same behavior, she wants amnesia, not change. If she triangulates you with other men to create jealousy, she is managing your self-worth. If she mocks your kindness in private and praises it in public, she is managing her image. If she rushes commitment and future talks to trap you fast, that is not romance, it is strategy. If she says boundaries are betrayal, she is telling you she wants unlimited access to you. If she blames you for her emotions and expects you to regulate them, you are her therapist. If she keeps score of everything you do wrong and forgets everything you do right, run. If she says she hates drama but starts it weekly, she is addicted to chaos and control. If she interrupts your healing to create a crisis, she needs you focused on her again. If she calls you selfish for having needs, she wants a caregiver, not a partner. If she tells you no one else will love you like she does, that is a threat. If she punishes your success with coldness, she sees your growth as a threat to her. If she tells you her problems are your responsibility, she is outsourcing her emotional labor to you. If she says I am just honest after cruelty, honesty is not a license for abuse. If she disappears for days then acts like nothing happened, she is testing your abandonment fears. If she makes you choose between her and your family, she is choosing isolation for you. If she uses your empathy to excuse her bad behavior, she is exploiting your best trait. If she says you overthink when you point out patterns, she is protecting the pattern. If she needs you available 24/7 but is unavailable when you need her, that is imbalance. If she calls your intuition paranoia, she is trying to mute your early warning system. If she says you are the only one who gets her, she is cutting off your support. If she tells your business to others and calls it needing advice, she is betraying you. If she withholds affection to train you, you are being conditioned, not loved. If she says let us not fight in public then fights in private, she controls the narrative. If she makes you prove your love through sacrifices, love is not supposed to cost your soul. If she says I am working on it for years with zero change, believe the lack of action. If she turns your compassion into obligation, your gift has become your prison in this relationship. If she says you are lucky to have me after mistreating you, that is grooming and manipulation. If she needs chaos to feel alive, she will manufacture it when things get calm. If she tells you your friends do not understand us, she wants you alone and dependent. If she asks for transparency but gives you secrecy, she wants control without accountability. If she says you are imagining things when you set boundaries, she is erasing your reality. If she celebrates when you doubt yourself, your confusion is her favorite tool for control. If she says you are too much while asking for everything, she wants more, not less. If she makes you manage her moods to avoid explosions, you are managing her, not dating. If she calls you controlling for asking basic respect, she is projecting her own control issues. If she says I did not mean it after intentional cruelty, intent does not erase impact. If she tells you to stop being dramatic when you express hurt, she is silencing you. If she needs you to fix her but resists any help offered, she wants a caretaker, not healing. If she says you are lucky she chose you, she is positioning herself above you permanently. If she punishes your independence by withdrawing love, she wants dependency, not partnership with you. If she says you are different from other men, then treats you like all the others, run. If she tells you healing takes time while hurting you daily, time is not the issue. If she says you are the problem in every single argument, the common denominator is her. If she makes you feel guilty for resting, she wants your energy, not your well-being. If she says, let us talk later, but never does, she is avoiding accountability forever. If she uses tears to end conversations she is losing, emotions are being used as weapons. If she tells you no one will believe you, she is counting on your isolation working. If she says you are overreacting to clear boundary violations, your standards are not the problem. If she needs you to choose her over your peace, choose your peace and leave immediately. If she tells you love means tolerating this, she redefined love to mean tolerating abuse. If she says you are cold when you stop overgiving, she misses the supply, not you. Empath men, your empathy is a superpower, not a reason to stay and be drained. When she does these things, it is not love, it is feeding, and you are allowed to run.